What is the real meaning of the scripture that says the son of Jesse lives upon the earth? Therefore, the base is called the foundation of life, which we learned of in the lesson on the sacred 99. Let me explain what Rabbi Luria of blessed memory meant by this teaching of his, and I'll translate it into plain English for you. When the light of the inner vessel broke, it caused the outer vessel to also break, and this refracted light reached the sphere Yesod, and two sacred number 9s entered it. One was for the sphere Yesod itself, and one was to be transmitted to the next sphere, sovereignty, which is known as Malchut, the sacred number 10. Since the amount of light was so brilliant, the sphere Yesod could not bear the sacred double 9 and shattered like the other spheres before it had. By the time this light reached Malchut, it was contained within her, and sovereignty was not shattered completely as the other spheres before her had shattered. She was able to receive and bear the light through an indirect channel, which allowed sovereignty to transform herself into a new entity. This means that sovereignty received the pre-existing sacred number 9, the spark of Messiah, son of David, who bears the scepter of kingship, and she received this sacred number 9 into her vessel, the sacred number 10, which is Malchut. This is the hidden meaning of the scripture in 1 Samuel 30:31, as Rabbi Luria taught, when it is uncovered, the Messiah, son of David, dwells upon the earth. Therefore, it is the complementary sacred number 9 that was created after the Tikkun, when Dot was cast out into darkness, that remained in the sphere Yesod, which is called the foundation of life, which is to say, the covenant, which is to say, without hidden meaning, the Messiah, son of Joseph, the sacred number 9, who bears the birthright. This Kabbalistic expression from Rabbi Luria of blessed memory explains why the birthright comes from the mother and kingship from the father. That is to say, then, that the birthright comes from the mother of Joseph and kingship from the son of David. This is the mystery behind rabbinical law, that a Jew is only a Jew if he or she is born of a Jewish mother. It has nothing to do with Ezra and the edict of the Great Assembly. But where did Rabbi Luria of blessed memory first learn about this sacred double 9? Through the study of Torah. Look to the covenant between the parts, I say, which is in the Torah, for all knowledge is received and revealed within and without the Torah. That is how Rabbi Luria of blessed memory learned about the sacred double 9, through the revelation of the covenant between the parts to Abraham. But let's return to the regression concerning the celestial number 3 and its celestial triangle. In Chokhmah, not before nor after, space unfolded within itself, giving birth to beauty, and 3 celestial entities came into existence: crown, beauty, and sovereignty. And this is the real meaning of beauty, the creation of the inner vessel, that celestial vessel called harmony. For sovereignty and crown found that they had given birth to a companion born of and in complete harmony, because crown and sovereignty, the sacred gematrial sequence 4545, were in complete harmony with one another. What does this mean in the Kabbalah, that beauty was born of and into complete harmony? It means that beauty was born harmony without the ability to choose between one thing and another, which is rebellion. The inner vessel harmony could not make a choice between one thing and another because it was born without the existence of free will. For beauty was harmony, having been given equal sparks from crown and sovereignty. Therefore, true companionship could not exist, and the Holy One was still lonely. This folding and unfolding of space, which is to say the tree of life, is known by the Fathers as the folding and unfolding of the sacred gates, and by the scientists as the space-time continuum. Without the sacred key that unlocks and locks the gates, all would cease to be. And as I taught you from the wisdom of Koheleth in Lesson 1, this is the basis for the understanding of the celestial number 3, the celestial triangle known as the Celestial Phallus, and all that is yet to come, all of which transform themselves into the 3 pillars upon which Malchut labors after the Tikkun. And this is the real meaning of the wisdom of Koheleth I again leave with you. A lone and solitary man who has neither son nor brother has no end to his toil. 2 are better than 1, for they get a greater return for their labor. Where 1 can be overpowered, 2 can resist attack. But a 3-ply cord is not easily severed. Ecclesiastes 4, 7 through 12, as I have just paraphrased.